is definitely the greatest pleasure to have someone higher ranking, especially a colonel, be very charismatic and passionate about his leadership. Because of the energy he brings to this detachment, we all reflect on it in such a positive way that impacts us all individually.
Colonel Cheatham is the kind of guy that says something and then he actually does it. A lot of leaders say things and you can say all you want, but he very much so walks the talk. He's set up a phenomenal culture here at the detachment, very supportive. You never ever felt like you're being judged at all or attacked when you're talking to Colonel Cheatham. You know, you could be getting in trouble and somehow feel like this guy is still in your corner.
The biggest thing that I admire about Colonel Cheatham has always been his compassion and just the way that he leads the detachment and the way he's always been a point of making sure that he's involved and knows what's going on with all the different cadets.
One of the things that I admire most about Colonel Cheatham is his charisma, if you want to say. Like he's very friendly, he's very easy to approach. If you have something that you want to talk to him about, he's not someone that you can feel like scared to talk to. He's open, he has the open door policy and he really means it. I saw his leadership style and it was something that I wanted to emulate. He's been an inspiration for me, just as a leader. He's someone that I've looked up to since the day he's gotten here, and I'm really proud to call him, my detachment commander.
One of the first interactions I ever had with Colonel Cheatham was really interesting. I had originally applied for an Army ROTC scholarship and I won it, but I guess I grew a brain and I went to my Air Force ROTC scholarship interview and I did it with Colonel Cheatham. It was a really interesting experience. I got to learn a lot about the Air Force, and he said something really funny to me. He said, it looks here that you're a little too smart for the Army, Cadet Tran, or Tran at the time, right? So Colonel Cheatham's been a great influence to me. I've looked up to him ever since I got here. He is the sole reason that I am here, and I'm really happy that he saw something in me, and I strive every day to prove that to myself. I know that Colonel Cheatham has that influence over this entire detachment as well, to drive everyone to be a really good leader.
And Colonel Cheatham, he's influenced his detachment, hashtag PTL, right? Like, it was something that wasn't present my 100 year. It was kind of said, but he put it in a more digestible format, and it helped me understand what the Air Force core values were and how to embody that every day. That's something that he has influenced the detachment, and I think it will be here for years to come.
So thank you, Colonel Cheatham.
Thank you, Colonel Cheatham. Thank you, Colonel Cheatham.
Thank you, Colonel Cheatham.
Thank you, Colonel Cheatham.
Thank you, Colonel Cheatham.
Thank you, Colonel Cheatham.
Thank you, Colonel Cheatham.
Thank you, Colonel Cheatham.
Thank you, Colonel Cheatham.
Thank you, Colonel Cheatham. Thank you, Colonel Cheatham.
Thank you, Colonel Cheatham.
Thank you, Colonel Cheatham.
Thank you, Colonel Cheatham. Thank you, Colonel Cheatham. Thank you, Colonel Cheatham.
Thank you, Colonel Cheatham.
Thank you, Colonel Cheatham.
Thank you, Colonel Cheatham. We love you.
Cut!
Professionalism, teamwork, and leadership. He truly embodies it all to the point where we all reflect it.